the main reason why men don't last long, it is not erection problem. It is not low testosterone. In fact, the main reason has nothing to do with the anatomy of your penis. I am sure you have tried a lot of drugs, herbal mixtures, and some of these random online techniques. But here's the problem. You see, all of those things that you've been doing, all of those things that you know, all of those things that you've been told, they don't actually focus on the main cause of premature ejaculation. That's why your problem keeps coming back. Today, I will show you the one thing to do to finally last more than 2 minutes and stay in control longer with your partner. You see, most men think that the problem is just down there. But in most cases, you lose control in your mind even before the actual match begins. The main reason why most men don't last long is performance anxiety syndrome. And if you don't fix that, no amount of cream, no amount of herbal mixtures, none of these online techniques will ever work permanently. I will explain in a very simple scenario. So let's say you have a partner and then you guys have planned to have a good time. Pick the session. But then you start to think, will I be able to satisfy her? Is my distance big enough? Will I be able to get an erection? Hey, what if I don't last? You see, those thoughts affect your brain and put you in a panic mode. And your body tries to help you by releasing what we call adrenaline. And that's where the whole problem of premature ejaculation begins, because the job of the adrenaline is to let you finish faster so that you escape from that stress or you escape from that panic mode. It's just like you being told for the first time to have a speech in front of 1,000 of people. Because you are anxious, you just want to finish talking and then leave the stage. So you will talk faster, you breathe so fast so that you escape from that stress. So if you don't control the adrenaline, no pill, no technique, no herbal mixture will work for you. And I'm sure now you are now thinking that if the problem is anxiety, then if you try to stay calm, everything will be fine. That's entirely not true, because once the adrenaline is released into your bloodstream, you cannot just think your way out of it. It is a physical reaction that your brain cannot ignore. That's why even when you try your best to relax, you still feel like you are not in control. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the one thing to do to stay out of this performance anxiety syndrome, to prevent this release of adrenaline. But pay close attention also, because I'm going to reveal one common thing. Most men think that it will help them last longer, but actually it causes more release of adrenaline, causing them to finish faster. So now, how do you stop this performance anxiety syndrome? When you are in the performance anxiety state, your chest is tighter, your breathing is faster and very shallower. And that sends a signal to a certain part of your brain telling you to finish faster. To prevent that, you have to do something that we call the 4-7-8 technique. This is a very simple technique, but medically is the only way out from this performance anxiety syndrome. All that you have to do is to inhale for 4 seconds. Then you hold it. You hold your breath for 7 seconds. Then you exhale for 8 seconds. So that makes the 4-7-8 technique. This will send another signal to your brain, telling your brain that, please, there is no danger today. We are actually going to win the match today. Stop producing adrenaline. And when adrenaline is not produced, now you gain more control and you can last longer. But you see, this technique will only help you in the moment. How about something that you can do regularly? Supplement regularly. I will continuously regulate the release of this adrenaline so that you stay much longer and you control this performance anxiety syndrome. You see, most men with performance anxiety syndrome are severely deficient in what we call magnesium. Think of magnesium as a natural pill that relaxes your muscle, that tells your nervous system to calm down. So when you combine the 4-7-8 technique with a high quality magnesium glycinate supplement, you are not just relaxing. This time around, you are taking full control of the whole situation. You become the boss. But wait, before you go and buy magnesium and use it daily, I earlier mentioned to you guys that there is this one particular drink that most men think it will help them perform, but actually it is putting them in a more anxious mode. It is causing the release of more adrenaline. It can even reduce the effect of the magnesium that you are going to buy. So you have to avoid this particular drink. It is caffeine, high dose energy drinks, or that coffee. See, caffeine can also trigger the release of the exact same adrenaline, and that can put you in performance anxiety syndrome. So this is the 3-step protocol to help you to last longer. 1. No caffeine at least 6 hours before pa. No caffeine. 2. Daily magnesium glycinate supplementation to help you to regularly control this performance anxiety syndrome. And lastly, your 4-7-8 breathing technique as an emergency defender to kill this adrenaline spike in less than 60 seconds. Now, you've controlled this adrenaline release, and that's the first step. How then do you keep or sustain your erection? Watch this video to know how to boost nitric oxide for maximum performance.